Hello, thank you for joining us today. My name is Casey Milford, lead developer with Thought After Software. Today I'm going to walk you through using the Bazam application from a hero's standpoint. First thing we need to do is go to mybazam.com. I'm going to click on the sign in button. And here we're going to put in the email address of the account we signed up with. It could also be a Guardian account or a hero account that's had an email address set. We're going to use our initial account we used to set this test up here. Click sign in and we're taken to the heroes page. This is the default page that you'll see when logging in. At the top is where all your navigation is, and for the first page we just have a sign out button, which would take us back to the sign in screen, and we have the admin button, and the admin is covered more in more detail in the other accompanying video on using the Guardian admin interface. What we're focused on is the heroes. Here are all the heroes that we've set up with this account, and for each hero we have the date and time they last logged in, we have the number of points they currently have, and the number of chores they have outstanding for today. We're going to click on one of our heroes here and log in. Immediately we're taken to the chores for today for this hero. We can scroll forwards and backwards through these chores, look at the history, go back forward and look at what we have to do for tomorrow. Scroll down and see the list here. Scroll back up. And also jump back today by clicking on the date calendar looking icon here. The chores that are listed here, we have practice piano, do your homework, tennis practice, and a couple bonus chores, feed the cat and pick up the backyard. Notice these show up with a blue color instead of a transparent background here. That's pretty much it. Straightforward for the hero to see the chores they have to do. When they're ready to complete one, they click on the chore and you have an option of completing it or canceling this request. And if we decide we did our homework, we hadn't really gotten to the piano yet, we'll go ahead and complete the homework. And let's say we went to tennis practice right after school and we go ahead and complete the tennis practice. And if we maybe said, hey, we fed the cat this morning, let's go ahead and check that off, complete it. There we have 3 chores checked off, and then we'll go and work on our piano practice. Maybe look, see what we did yesterday. Moving around is very natural, very easy. If you're using a tablet PC, you'll notice these highlight all the way out so you can tap anywhere in this section. And that's all there is to it. They can go back when they're finished and let the other heroes complete their chores. If we were to click on Zaphid here, you notice the cat, feed the cat chore is not on Zaphid's anymore because we just checked it off with the other heroes. So we can say maybe we already did our piano practice and we can complete that chore, and we're working on our homework now. And go back. Okay, next we're going to look at the rewards for one of our heroes here. We're going to go back into Trillions. And up at the top on our navigation screen, you can see we've got the chores and rewards. It's actually easy to go back and forth between these. They load pretty fast and makes it where the hero, or at least my heroes, they bounce back and forth between the two, seeing, okay, if I do these, what can I save up for, and back and forth. If you are using a tablet PC, you'll notice that this scrolling sideways navigation, you can use your finger to swipe back and forth on these. But they can look through the different rewards that they have set up. And that's per user. I think we have in one of our other users here, or heroes here, we can go back and look at Arthur, look at Arthur's rewards. We actually have listen to the iPod for 30 minutes, so this is something that's specific to Arthur and not to the other heroes. Maybe they don't have iPods, or that's not something they're allowed to do request. So we're going to look at Trillions here and maybe pick something out. Here's go for a bike ride on the trail. Costs 20 points, and we see when the mouse is placed over that they can request it. So if they request that reward, Now it'll go into the inbox for the Guardian, and they can say, oh yes, yes, you can go ride bikes now that you've got your chores complete. And that's all there is to the rewards. After they've completed some rewards, we see here, play video games for 30 minutes was already completed, and it cost 30 points, and it's something they've already done. And so it shows up in their history, and then go back and look at the things they've received and compare notes with their siblings or their friends. Now that we're finished looking at the history, we're going to jump back here and go back to the hero screen. That's all there is to it. Please check out our other video on the Guardian's usage, where we're actually jumping here to the admin screen and look at some of what can be done in terms of completing chores, kicking them back to the hero because they weren't done, adding extra points, and so on. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed.